Good afternoon, Wild Weather here for liveweatherblogs.com, and it's Sunday afternoon, and boy, it's getting toasty here in media. Last I checked, it was 56 degrees, so these temperatures here on hamweather.com, this is brought to you by hamweather.com here, was probably an hour old, so we're sitting at 56 now in Media, Pennsylvania, out ahead of tomorrow's rainstorm. But already, here you go. Here comes the cold air out of Canada. Let's see where that's coming from, folks. You go up to Alaska here. Last night was 51 degrees below zero. But, look, right here, the warm air surging northward across much of Alaska will dislodge this cold air and send it southeastward toward the United States. All thanks to a negative EPO. Low pressure there. Cold air is going to start sloshing southeastward. Let's go back to the current temperatures. You clearly see the warming penetrating central Alaska here. And this cold air that was sitting here is headed on down. And if you go to the Canadian provinces, 47 degrees below zero, 42 degrees below zero. This air is slated to come down just like this and then move off to the east. Wind chills, you thought that was cold? Well, the wind chills last night were sitting at 66 degrees below zero, 57, 55 degrees below zero, common across Hudson Bay. Serious cold air with a negative AO. This is coming southward and could be the major ingredient for a potential snowstorm on Thursday and Friday. Let's take a look at the Thursday-Friday system now. All right, this is the 12Z GFS. This is at 123 hours, and this would be Thursday, January 2nd. This is a classic signature. That is a lot of overrunning that the GFS is starting to hone in on. And if you notice, here and here in southeastern Pennsylvania, there's some heavier pockets as well. Interesting. High pressure, double barrel high, and in a perfect place for a winter storm along the east coast. And right here is the beginnings of a weak low pressure handing off. And if you look here, let's get that out of here. Look here, this little kink here is another low pressure starting to form on the coast. These two come together and move up the coast after some overrunning. It's going to get interesting. Let's put this out in time now. And you can see, look, the area of snow in Pennsylvania is getting larger in coverage. The overrunning is taking place. You can see the dip here in the isotherms here. High pressure holding strong. Low pressure up here, just enough block, not enough to cause it to go out to sea, but just enough so the warm air doesn't come up. Nice overrunning here and here. All the while, it's snowing everywhere in between as well. Remember, models have a really hard time picking up where the overrunning is taking place, but clearly you can see we have low pressure here, and clearly another one developing here on the Carolinas. Let's go out further in time, and boom, look at this coverage now of all snow here. High pressure giving way, but the low pressure is taking over on the coast. You can see this bagginess right here. Right, Steve DiMartino likes to call this bagginess, and right in here, low pressure starting to form. Overrunning still taking place. This is the third frame in a row with overrunning. Go out. Still we have overrunning. And it's enveloping even more of Pennsylvania. Pretty sharp cutoff down here. That's because the low pressure is starting to take form on the coast here. Very interesting by the GFS at 12Z. Starts pulling away, but still we have moisture being thrown back. High pressure is still holding ground. So storm starts to develop. Snow starts to taper off. This is 130 8 hours, and it started at 123, so there it goes, and it blows up and moves off to the northeast, and the cold air really floods in behind it. Folks, I'm getting more excited for a storm on Thursday and Friday. Here's the upper airflow, and you can see, I'm going to stop it right about here. You get to see that here is the main axis of the trough, right in the middle here. Low pressure does develop down here. It will come up the coast. My thinking is right now, even more so here, look at this. My thinking right now is that the NEO is being neutral and moving toward positive during this time frame. That's kind of what you need to get in order to get an East Coast snowstorm. Remember, folks, let's go back here. Let's go back to hour 123. Let's go here. Your biggest snowstorms on the East Coast take place when you get the overrunning followed by development on the coast. And clearly here's a subtropical jet down here. Low pressure forms here, rips off some moisture, throws it back. Folks, we might be looking at a snowstorm coming up Thursday and Friday, and we're going to keep an eye on the models. The next couple of days are going to be very important. Here's the latest snowfall map that the Euro spit out last night, showing in central Virginia down here 7 to 8 inches. But look at this out here, not too far offshore. All right, showing 10 to 18 inches of snow out here. It would not shock me to see this more so over in this area here. The NEO being more positive than negative, storms are allowed to come up the coast. When the NEO is positive, storms do tend to come up the coast. So this right here has all the signs of overrunning. So we'll see how it plays out. Very important computer model runs today by the Euro, especially, and we'll see where the GFS wants to take this potential snowstorm up the East Coast. As of right now, looking at the liquid that's available here, and it's very cold here on the GFS, looking at at least 6 inches of snow here on this run. Right? This is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. Keep it here for further updates with Dean, Rob, and John Minetta, and many others. Freeze, I saw, was a great blogger. Keep it here. Everybody have a great day.